Hi, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making soup. I got up this morning and I thought, it's awful chilly. I'm in Ohio, so of course our weather is going to start dropping. And I decided I wanted some soup. So I'm going to share a recipe that I love. It's probably one of my favorites. That and the potato soup's my favorites. But it's cream of broccoli. And I love it, and it's so simple to make. One of the easiest recipes I have. Now I am going to start out. I've already got everything pretty well measured out, and get my burner warm here. But it's so simple, and you use cheese in it, of course. Anything with cheese in it, as you know, if you know me or watch my videos, you'll know that cheese in it's got to be good, because I love cheese, but I love broccoli too. So put those two together, where can you go wrong? So we're going to do this one today. It's like I said, one of my favorite. Get this burner heated up here a little bit. I'll cut my cheese up because I put that in the skillet and melt it. And I think it calls for 4 ounces of cheese, but I always double the cheese in everything that I make. I just love cheese, and my family loves cheese. So you can, this is one of those recipes that you can take and make it your own. You can add to it. You can take something out of it that you don't care for that's in it. I know one time I made it, well, I made it more than once. The first time I made it with, I put about 4 potatoes in it. And my family loved that. But then again, like I said, we love potato soup. But you can add your potatoes to it also if you'd like to. I'm not going to be doing that today. I'm just going to be making the plain broccoli, and then that way you take it and make it your own. So I think we have our cheese ready. There. Cheesy fingers. Cheesy fingers. Okay. My pan's getting warm. First thing we'll take is a half a cup, or maybe a little bit more, of butter. I like butter, so, and to cook with, so I'm sure there might be a couple teaspoons or a couple tablespoons in there, more than what it calls for, but that's the way it goes. You're going to let your butter melt, and then you're going to saute your onions in it. And right from the beginning, I'm going to add just a little bit of salt, not much. Then you're going to add your onions. Now I will have the recipe posted below, and then you'll know how much of each to add or how much of each to change. Like I said, make it your own. Those saute for a little bit. And you'll want to take your broccoli and your celery and cut that up, little pieces, and cook those in a cup of water until they're a little bit soft, and then you'll have that all ready to go in. I usually do that while that's sauteing, but since I've already done it, I love the smell of onions. I don't like it later in the house, but I love it when it starts. And I love to eat them. I think that's the only thing in my garden that was good, was my onions. I guess the squirrels don't like onions. They don't know what's good for them. Because the squirrels got the rest of my garden. And I should have had bacon this morning, but I didn't. So I'm going to throw in just a little bit of, just a small handful there of bacon bits, just to give it a little flavor. Now, I use bacon on my soup when I'm serving it. I fry it up and then cut it up in small pieces, and that's really, really good. Yeah, that smells good. Okay, once we get it to about this point, we're going to start adding our flour in. And get that cooked in. Stir it up really good. Okay. And now I'm going to start adding in my milk. Get that all broke down into the milk there. It's like making gravy. Okay, add the rest of my milk. Better than the spoon to mix it up with. We'll see. Get your texture the way you like it. And like I said, I added just a little more milk to mine just now. Once we get it mixed up that far, you will want to gradually start adding in your cheese. The cheese, you'll want to keep stirring it continuously so that you don't let the cheese burn on your pan on the bottom. Beginning to smell good. Get the rest of my cheese in it. Now I am going to add, this is where you can make it your own, I'm going to add a little bit of pepper in it. We like pepper, and I'm sure as we eat it we'll add more to it, but that's what I'm adding for right now. melted. Now I'm going to be switching pans here. This one here won't be large enough when I'm done. So on this point, at this point, I'm going to switch pans. I am going to add the pan. Now I have, in this pan, I have an extra cup of milk. And about a half a cup of the water that the recipe calls for. The other I used when I was cooking my, I'm gonna get all that cheese out there. When I cooked my broccoli and my celery, I used the other half a cup of cheese in it. So we're going to put this together, this pan. You can really get in there and stir it. Get that all stirred together. Bring all those different flavors together and get your soup going good. And now, it depends on how thick you want your soup. If you want it thinner than what I have mine, then all you have to do is just add a little more milk to it. That's entirely up to you. But you want to make sure you stir, because if you don't, it's going to stick to the bottom of your pan. Okay, I think I've got all those together. Now I cut my celery and my broccoli up already, like I said, and I'm putting those in there together. Now we're going to bring all those flavors together now. Fire down a little bit on that and let them cook. Now I took my broccoli and my celery and put them in a dish and set them in the microwave. You can cook it or you can do like I did. I'm always looking for a way to do it a little bit faster. It seems like I'm always so busy that I need to do it faster, so that's what I did. Okay, we're going to let that cook for a few minutes. Now, it's just about done. Now, while I was letting it cook a little bit there, I thought, I think I need a little more milk, because it was a little bit thicker than what I normally like. So that's why I said when you're making it, make it the way you like it. Like I said, you can make it thicker or thinner. Just add a little more milk. A little more milk never hurt anybody. But this is a nice dish to have on a cold evening. Something my family really, really likes. My daughter came down and brought a few groceries in, and sticking them in the cabinet, and she says, "What are you making?" And I said, "Cream of," see, I didn't have it I wasn't stirring it real good, and I got one spot there that burnt. Guess I better stir and quit talking. I told her I was making cream broccoli soup. I said, "Would you like some for dinner tonight?" And she said, "Oh, no, I'm having company." And she said she'd take it though and have it for lunch tomorrow. I was beginning to wonder, because she never turns this down. everything's brought together pretty good there. I'm going to taste it. Yep. It's good. It's good. Okay. There we go. Now, there you have your pot of creamy broccoli soup. Doesn't take long to make it, and it's got everything in it that's good for you. It's got your cheese and your milk, broccoli, a little bit of onions, salt and pepper, a handful of bacon bits. Fresh bacon's better, and broccoli and celery. How could you go wrong? I mean, that is yummy. That looks yummy. Yummy, yummy. I'm sure it's going to taste that way too. You're supposed to let it set for a little bit before you serve it. After you get done cooking it, so all the flavors are brought together good. Off the hot burner, and then I'm going to add a little bit of pepper on top of it, which I already have pepper in it. And since I didn't fry bacon, which wasn't very nice of me, add a few bacon bits on it. And burn my mouth. This is a nice cold dish, cold weather dish, or it's a nice fall dish, which right now is both. Great. Okay. Now, after I empty my mouth and quit talking with food in my mouth so rudely, we'll have the recipe all posted down below. So add something to it. Let me know what you did put in it that I don't do. But try it. You'll love it. Your family will love it. And it'll become one of your all-time fall dishes. Now, I even make it in the summer, not just the fall. I have it in the summer too. So, but anyway, it's delicious. Try it. I'm sure you'll love it. I really thank you and appreciate you joining me in my kitchen today. And it's fall, so let's cook for the fall. Maybe we'll have some more recipes for Thanksgiving, which is coming right around the corner. And we'll be cooking with you again real soon. Thank you bunches.